Hi, I would like to talk about a historical event in computer history with the invention of the transistor. The date was December 16th, 1947, when the transistor was first invented in Bell Labs from the research of three American physicists known as William Shockley, John Bardeen, and Walter Hauser Bertan. Soon after being invented, electronic technology began to advance faster than ever, from radios to cars and everything in between. The time was post-World War II. The Cold War was soon to come, and without this invention, the world would be drastically different from what we know of it today. Without the transistor, computers would still be enormous, running on vacuum tubes and switches. Cars would still be simple, using carbureted engines. We would still be watching tube televisions. Nobody would have any cell phones or mobile devices. We would have stayed in the 40s as far as technology goes for a long time without the transistor. Like I said earlier, the time of this invention was post-World War II, when nuclear technology was all the buzz. America and the Soviet Union were looking to create intercontinental ballistic missiles that could travel through space. This is what ignited the Cold War, and if we hadn't advanced our technology so quickly from the invention of the transistor, the Soviets would have beat us to it. I think if they had, the Soviets would be the dominant world power today. London and Washington, D.C. would most likely be destroyed, and much of America would be in a nuclear fallout. Yes, upon the first strike, America would likely retaliate, but this would only be more likely to make things worse. The Soviets would have the advantages on their side simply due to the fact that they developed the transistor first and we couldn't catch up to their technology advances. The Soviets were also the first to orbit the Earth in space with the Sputnik satellite. Once they had known how far advanced they were compared to us, I believe they would have no problem making the first move. Winning the space race was a huge accomplishment for the Soviets, and if we hadn't intervened, they may have had satellites armed with nuclear warheads in no time. All of these advances relied on the development of the transistor, and luckily we Americans were the first to create it. When it comes to war, being more advanced in technology is likely the key to success. And thankfully, we have many smart people in America to help keep us ahead of the game.
Created using Powtoon.